She says we need to get close to the mic so they can adjust it, but I don't know what that means. It is so bright. I can't see.
You may be seated. Good evening. Good evening, families, staff, friends, and those joining us on live stream. I am Dr. Kyle Gibbs, and it has been my honor to serve as superintendent of the Crawford County R1 School District this past year. On behalf of the Board of Education, I want to welcome each of you to this momentous occasion, marking the conclusion of a successful chapter in the lives of these students and the start of an even greater chapter for each of them. Now to the class of 2020. You made it. It is finally your day. There were definitely, give yourselves a hand. There were definitely some twists and turns getting us here, but this evening is a celebration of each of you. I want to honestly say you are my favorite senior class to ever come through the halls of Bourbon High School. We won't focus on the fact that you're my first senior class to come through the halls, but with all joking aside, today is a time for you to reflect on how far you have come. You may recall those new and exciting days in elementary or your uncertain days as a middle schooler. You may be recalling the anxiousness of what high school would be like when you came in as a freshman, or that enthusiasm when you started your senior year. More recently, you may recall that strange day in March when suddenly it was the last day of school and all the uncertainty that has followed that has led us up to this moment here tonight. Through these years, there has been good and bad, laughter and sorrow, hopes and dreams, learning and growing, all making you into the fine young men and women we see before us today. I want to commend you for your perseverance and dedication. As we celebrate tonight, I also want to admonish you to look to the future with hope and expectancy. You each are following diverse paths as you leave here, paths that will take you to new places, allow you to make new friends, and enable you to impact our community and world in significant ways. Class of 2020, truly tonight is your night. Take in this moment, enjoy this occasion, and carry all these memories with you into your bright future. At this time, the class of 2020 will share the school song. The lyrics are printed in your program. We encourage all alumni to join them singing tonight. go ahead and stand up and treat us to the school song.
Guys, over here. You guys can stand closer because I don't sound good.
I want to take this opportunity to tell you guys that I love you guys so much, and forever I will hold you in my heart. 2020, real hard, forever. I needed to say that. I love you guys, for real. Strong love shall never be broken, formed in perfect heart. Surpassing wealth unspoken, seals our friendships forever, homies. Bourbon High School, now and forever, deep written on each heart, shall be found unwavering true, when from life shall part. I love you again, forever.
Good evening. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage Senior Class President Ashlyn Lydia Lewis. Ashlyn is the daughter of Miss Trish Lewis. This fall, Ashlyn will be attending Missouri Valley College, where she will be majoring in elementary education and minoring in business administration. After college, please welcome Ashlyn.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't see with my hair in my face. Good evening to my fellow graduates and friends, family members, teachers, and administration. I am honored to stand before you tonight as your class president. I have given many speeches in my high school career, but none more important and more difficult to get through than this one. Our class is a group that has been faced with challenges since we were born. We entered the world during the time of 9/11, and although we didn't know it then, we later learned of the crisis our country had faced. Our world continues to struggle with the pandemic and other issues, but our country is strong and resilient, just like our class, the class of 2020. We must ask ourselves how we want to be remembered as we set the stage for living a life with purpose. With every decision and every interaction, we leave behind something, whether we are aware of it or not. Today's successful leaders understand they have a responsibility to make the world a better place. People won't remember what shirt you wore, but they will remember how you made them feel. They will remember you and your actions. I will remember certain teachers who reached out to me when I was quarantined to see how I was doing. I will remember waiting for the lunch bell to ring, knowing something funny was bound to happen. I will remember the teacher who believed in me from 4th grade through A+ tutoring. You may know her as Miss Dow, but I know her as Miss Cuneo. I will remember my teacher and coach who always made time to listen to me vent, probably multiple times a day. Thanks, Koenig. I will always remember the coaches who believed in me and pushed me to do my best. I will remember the constant support of my brother and sisters and my aunt and uncle through good and bad and challenging times. I will remember looking up in the stands and always seeing my grandparents cheering me on at a game. And I will especially remember getting a text before every game that said, "Play smart, play good, love you," from my mom. It is now up to you to decide what to make of your days and how to live your life. It could start with something as simple as opening a door for someone or giving a random compliment. Simple but genuine things are what people remember. As you go about your life each day, ask yourself, will I be remembered by someone today because of my actions? Did I treat the people around with me with care and respect? Did I make an impact? Our class has made an impact on the world and will continue to do so. Thank you all for making an impact on me these past 14 years. And in the famous words of Hannah Montana, I'll always remember you. Thank you.
Great job, Ashlyn. Next, I would like to welcome to the stage the salutatorian Alexis Tackett. Alexis is the daughter of Myrna Tackett and Matt Tackett. Alexis plans to attend Missouri State University in the fall, majoring in business communications or political science. After college, Alexis hopes to be a political lobbyist or something with a business emphasis. Please welcome Alexis.
Technical difficulties. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Corona-fied graduation of the class of 2020. I wanted to start off by asking two questions. Graduates, how does it feel to have to pick your 6 favorite family members? And for the people in the VIP section, how does it feel to be a favorite? For those who do not know me, my name is Alexis Tackett, or Lexi, and I am the salutatorian of my class. This means that once again, I have come second to Colby Radford. Whether it was map testing in the 3rd grade, where I was 2 points behind her score, or sophomore year in Mr. Hewitt's class, when I had a 94 and she a 95. We have always gone against each other, pushing one another to work harder. There were times that I despised our competition, but I know that I would not have worked as hard or pushed myself as far without it. If you know me, you know that I have definitely waited until the last minute to do this, and have also rewritten it at least 4 times. True. Since my freshman year, I have dreamed about giving this speech. You would think that I would have at least started it by now, but no. There were many ways I thought about doing this speech. I could have added a TikTok dance, which, even though Mr. Ferris says that they make you lose brain cells, or maybe even a silly joke about COVID that I know Miss Edens would roll over laughing after hearing. I could have even started with an inspiring quote, which I probably would have gotten from one of Miss Gerlman's bell ringers. However, after much thought, I have come to the conclusion that there is no right way of giving this speech. Just like there is not a right way to say goodbye to the last 14 years of memories as we move on to the next chapter of our lives. Whether you're going to college, tech school, staying home, working, whatever it may be, I know for a fact the class of 2020 is going to do great things. And if Jake Butchnick is not president in the next 20 to 25 years, then maybe I was wrong. Although we may not all have the same plans for after high school, I hope that we can all look back and enjoy the amazing moments we've experienced. Memories like Kindness Week, where we put nice notes on everyone's locker. The FFA assembly, where we watched Mr. Danny Payne kiss a pig. And especially when we were able to go see Hamilton at the Fox for only $10. I might not know how to do my taxes, but I sure know how to use algebraic expression, thanks to Miss Homick and Miss Mead. Our high school years may be over, but the lessons we have learned and the memories we have made are endless. Before I drag this speech on any longer, my last and final piece of advice is to always continue learning. Challenge yourself to experience new things and push yourself out of your comfort zone occasionally. Never stop learning. Find someone or something that can push you to be the best version of yourself that you can be, and work the hardest you can. Find your Colby. Even if you don't surpass them, Push yourself beyond what you think your limits may be. Lastly, to end this, just like the announcements, Class of 2020, for the last time, we'll all be together, say it loud, and say it proud. Remember, it's always a great day to be a Bourbon Warhawk. Thank you all.
Great job, Alexis. Finally, I'd like to welcome to the stage valedictorian Colby Joe Radford. Colby is the daughter of Shannon and Deborah Radford. Colby will be attending Missouri Baptist University, pursuing a degree in elementary special education, as well as furthering her athletic career, and then hopefully coming back to this area to teach and coach. Please welcome Colby.
Good evening, family, friends, guests, and those not able to be physically here due to current conditions. I would like to take this time to thank everyone who stood with our class for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health. I know what you're thinking. That may have sounded a little bit more like a wedding vow than a graduation speech, but with our current situation, it seemed fitting. This particular situation may have been more serious than the time in 4th grade when we got banned from being in the field or playing with Legos, or even having field trips taken away, but always we have adapted and overcome them. In the beginning, many of us saw this as something horrible. We were forced to stay away from our friends, take all of our classes online, and even miss out on experiences such as prom, final sports seasons, and a normal graduation ceremony. Looking back at it, I have had the opportunity to see that it was only preparing us for the rest of our lives. After experiencing brighter night skies and breathing in fresher air, I have proof that Mrs. Winnette Sutton was correct when she taught us to protect our planet in the Botanist Club in 1st grade. Our current situation has helped me realize that science does matter and saves lives. Thank you, Mr. Kopelman. And thanks to Mrs. Eden's helpful video presentations, I have learned that virtual learning is not impossible. For some of us, we will be moving on or going to college away from our friends, and we have now learned alternative ways of communication. This was also an opportunity to prepare for online college classes or taking a break from our chaos of everyday life. As a class, we have used this time to connect with people that may not have even talked to us during the school year. Instead of seeing the situation in a negative aspect, we have chosen to see and use it as an opportunity to grow. Not all of us have grown up together, but over the course of our schooling, we have grown together. We have been given many opportunities to get to know each other, whether that be staying up all night at beta convention, playing games on the way to tournaments, or even just hanging out during break time. I would be lying if I said that we have all gotten along. But even when we all had disagreements, we were able to come together when needed. A few months ago, I wasn't sure that I would even get the opportunity to say this in person. We did it. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Our world was changed, but now it is our turn to change the world.
Thank you, ladies, for those speeches. Before we begin our student recognition tonight, I have one individual I would like to recognize that will be a little bit off our script. With the closure and our inability to get all our staff together at the end of the year, we were unable to recognize a very important staff member in our district who is retiring this year. It's the only retirement we have. Mrs. Penny Branson has served in numerous capacities across our district, from the cafeteria to the central office. Her years of service have been invaluable to our district and have helped me out a ton this year. I know we will likely need to call on Penny in the future to fill in as needed, but she's looking forward to this new adventure of having much more time with her family. This evening, her son, Alex, who's graduating, has a gift to recognize all her dedication to our district. Please join me in a round of applause for Mrs. Penny Branson. Go ahead, Alex. Definitely watched this group grow up. She was telling me of some of the memories she had with you all when she was at the middle school with you. So she's... At this time, we will begin our student recognition portion of our ceremony by recognizing the top 10% of the graduating class. Within this group, we have 6 students that finished with a GPA above a 4.0. Collectively, these 7 students have already completed 165 college credit hours through dual enrollment and dual credit. They have been leaders in many facets of our school, and we honor their hard work and determination. Each of these students is being recognized with the George Washington Carver Award for Outstanding Educational Achievement. As I call your names, please stand and remain standing for applause. Olivia Lynn Paul. Dominic Riley Peters. Ashlyn Lydia Lewis. Shenandoah Ann Keckler. Alexis Dawn Tackett. Colby Joe Radford. Kylie Beth Gibbs. Excellent work. What an outstanding accomplishment. Thank you. Give them one more hand, please. At this time, I would like to welcome Assistant Principal Ms. Jessica Becker, who will be recognizing our graduates for their post-secondary plans and scholarship awards.
It is a pleasure to share our post-secondary recognition and scholarship recipients this evening. We have 28 students who will be attending college or technical schools this fall. I would like to ask that those students stand at this time when I call your name. Carthage College, Evan Karakitis. Evangel University, Kylie Gibbs. Hannibal LaGrange University, Kaylee Bates. East Central College, Trinity Frey, Paige Fugit, Alyssa Gore, Macy Gray, Shay Keckler, Alex Montez, Rachel Orton, Olivia Paul, Bam Rowden, Eric Sansusi, and Abby Wheeler. Missouri Baptist University, Colby Radford. Rolla Technical Institute, Delane Noli, Anthony Sampson. State Technical College, David Brown, Timmy Cunningham. Missouri State University, Lexi Tackett and Catherine Zuzak. Southwest Missouri State University, Justin Lowe. Missouri Valley College, Ashlyn Lewis. Missouri S&T, Alex Johnson. Ozark Technical College, Caitlin Sterling. Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, Jake Butchnick, Lane Volkman. Mineral Area College, Alex Branson. And Ironworkers Joint Apprenticeship School, Sarah Lilly. Great job, guys. It is also an honor to recognize those students who have made a commitment to serve their country. Tonight, we would like to recognize 3 students who have made that choice. All 3 of these young men will be joining the Missouri National Guard. Adam Varan and Austin DeLong cannot be here tonight. Adam is in basic training, and Austin is at job training. Ethan Vaughn will be joining them soon, but he is here tonight. Ethan, please stand and be recognized. We thank these young men for their pledge of service, and we thank those of you with us tonight who are serving or who have served in the armed forces. Another outstanding recognition we have tonight is our senior scholarship recipients. Our students are eligible for over $25,000 in local scholarships. It is a privilege to work within such a generous and supportive community. If you are here tonight representing your organization or family member who is sponsoring a scholarship, please stand. Thank you. In addition to the local scholarships, our students have secured over $294,000 in state, national, and university scholarships. This graduating class is very fortunate to have so many scholarship opportunities available. I'd like to start the presentation by asking our first recipient, Kaylee Samantha Bates, to the stage. Kaylee Bates is the recipient of the following scholarships: Academic Presidential Scholarship for the amount of $7,500, renewable 4 times for a total of $30,000. Bourbon Parent-Teacher Organization Scholarship for the amount of $500. Excel Scholarship for the amount of $3,000. Hannibal LaGrange Athletic Scholarship for the amount of $6,000. Renewable times 4 with a total of $24,000. Missouri Access Grant for the amount of $2,000. Missouri Association of Rural Education Scholarship for the amount of $500. The Rita Boero Memorial Scholarship for the amount of $500. And the Roads to Success Grinnell Mutual Scholarship for $1,000. Congratulations, Kaylee. Our next scholarship recipient is Jake Butchnick. Jake, please come to the stage. Jake is the recipient of the following scholarships: the Crawford County Cattlemen's Association Scholarship for the amount of $500, the Crawford County Fair Board Scholarship for the amount of $200, the Crawford County Farm Bureau Scholarship for the amount of $500, the Crawford County Swine Scholarship for the amount of $200, the FFA Alumni Scholarship for the amount of $500, the People's Bank Scholarship for the amount of $600, Sullivan Rotary Club Scholarship for the amount of $500. This scholarship has been awarded by the Sullivan Rotary Club. Mr. Butchnick has been selected in recognition of his outstanding dedication of spirit in upholding the ideals of the Rotary organization. He is to be commended for his endeavors as an outstanding citizen and student. Congratulations, Jake. Our next recipient is Kylie Beth Gibbs. Kylie is the recipient for the following scholarships: the Evangel Founders Scholarship in the amount of $14,000, renewable 4 times for a total of $56,000. The Evangel Track and Cross Country Scholarship for the amount of $2,500, renewable 4 times for a total of $10,000. The Church Leadership Scholarship for the amount of $1,000, renewable 4 times for a total of $4,000. The Sergeant Joshua Shanehoff Memorial Scholarship for the amount of $500, and the Town and Country Bank Scholarship for the amount of $600. Congratulations, Kylie. Our next scholarship recipient is Alyssa Amber Dawn Glore. Alyssa is the recipient of the following scholarships: Cuba Lions Club Scholarship for $500, the Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital Auxiliary Scholarship for $1,000, and the Town and Country Bank Scholarship for $600. Congratulations. Our next scholarship recipient is Ashlyn Lydia Lewis. Ashlyn is receiving the following scholarships: the American Red Cross Scholarship for $250, the Bourbon Teachers Association Scholarship for the amount of $250, the Crawford County Retired Teachers Association Scholarship for the amount of $200, the Kathy J. Caldwell Spicer Memorial Scholarship for the amount of $1,000, the Missouri Association of Rural Education Scholarship for $500, the Braxton Rethwish Scholarship for the amount of $1,000, the Horatio Alger Association Scholarship for the amount of $10,000, the Band Alumni Scholarship for the amount of $750, the Missouri Valley Athletic Scholarship for the amount of $14,000, renewable 4 times for a total of $56,000, and the Bill Wallace Memorial Scholarship for the amount of $2,000, renewable 4 times for a total of $8,000. Congratulations, Ashley. Our next scholarship recipient is Justin Wayne Lowe. Justin will be receiving the Copper Dome Scholarship for the amount of $1,000, renewable 4 times for a total of $4,000. Congratulations, Justin. Our next recipient is Colby Joe Radford. Colby will be receiving the following scholarships: Bourbon, Missouri State Teacher Association Scholarship for the amount of $250, Crawford County Foundation Scholarship for the amount of $500, Missouri Association of Rural Education Scholarship for the amount of $500, Missouri Baptist Volleyball Scholarship for the amount of $17,000, renewable 4 times for a total of $68,000, the Rita Barrero Memorial Scholarship for the amount of $500, the Sergeant Joshua Shanehoff Memorial Scholarship for the amount of $500, and the Sullivan Fraternal Order of Eagles Scholarship for $1,000. The Sullivan FOE is presenting this scholarship in memory of Edward Pueblo. Pueblo was proud to represent the Fraternal Order of Eagles at many graduations. Congratulations, Colby. Our next scholarship recipient is Bam Samuel Allen Rowden. Bam is the recipient of the Crawford County Swine Scholarship for the amount of $200. Congratulations, Bam. Our next recipient is Caitlin Nicole Sterling. Caitlin will be receiving the Alternative Education Scholarship Community Foundation of the Ozarks for the amount of $2,000. Congratulations, Caitlin. Our next recipient is Alexis Dawn Tackett.
I'm coming.
Alexis will be receiving the following scholarships: the Crawford County R1 Foundation Scholarship for the amount of $500, the Missouri State University Provost Scholarship for $4,000, renewable 4 times at a total of $16,000. The next scholarship is the Sergeant Joshua Shanehoff Memorial Scholarship for the amount of $500. The Student Advisor to the Board of Education, sponsored by Town and Country Bank, $500, and $500 from Bourbon Parent Teacher Organization for a total of $1,000. And the BJC Scholarship for the amount of $10,000. Congratulations, Alexis. Our next recipient is Lane Noah Volkman. Lane will be receiving the following scholarships: the Crawford County Cattlemen's Association Scholarship for the amount of $500, the Crawford County Swine Scholarship for the amount of $200, the FFA Alumni Scholarship for the amount of $250, and the MFA Scholarship. This $2,000 scholarship is sponsored by Farmers Cooperative Association number 301 in Sullivan, Missouri. This is one of approximately 330 scholarships presented this year by MFA Incorporated, MFA Oil Company, and their affiliates. Congratulations, Lane. And our next recipient is Catherine Lula Zuzak. Catherine will be receiving the following scholarships: the Crawford County Cattlemen's Association Scholarship for the amount of $500, the Crawford County Farm Bureau Scholarship for the amount of $500, the FFA Alumni Scholarship for the amount of $250, the Missouri State University A+ Recognition Scholarship for the amount of $500, renewable 4 times for a total of $2,000, and the Three Rivers Publishing Scholarship for the amount of $500. Congratulations, Catherine. Now I would like to invite the A+ coordinator, Ms. Chris Shield, to the stage for the presentations of the A+ graduates.
The Missouri A+ Scholarship Program provides up to $10,000 to eligible high school graduates who attend a participating public or private community, vocational, or technical college. In order to be eligible, the student must attend a designated A+ high school for 2 years prior to graduation, to graduate with a 2.5 or higher grade point average, to graduate with a 95% cumulative attendance record for grades 9 through 12, to perform at least 25 hours of unpaid tutoring, and to maintain a record of good citizenship in grades 9 through 12. Last night at the awards dinner, the following students were awarded this scholarship. When I call your name, please stand. Kaylee Bates, Alex Branson, Jake Butchnick, Timothy Cunningham, Kylie Gibbs, Alyssa Glore, Marcella Gray, Carter Helton, Sophie Jasper, Shenandoah Kegler, Evan Kyriakides, Ashlyn Lewis, Justin Lowe, Delane Noley, Rachel Orton, Olivia Paul, Dominic Peters, Colby Radford, Sam Rowden, Bam, Eric Sansusi, Caitlin Sterling, Alexis Tackett, Lane Volkman, Abigail Wheeler, and Catherine Zuzak. Congratulations. At this time, Ms. Trish Lewis, Beta sponsor, will now be joining us on the stage for the recognition of the Beta Awards.
Yeah, Mom! Love you, Trish. Yeah, I love you, Trish.
Good evening. I have the distinct honor and pleasure of recognizing our senior Beta members. Beta Club is an academic honor club whose mission is to promote the ideals of achievement, character, service, and leadership. The Beta Club motto of "Let us lead by serving others" is definitely representative of these 16 individuals. Their dedication to their academics while taking their time to serve others is remarkable. As I call your name, please stand and stay standing. Jake Buchnick, Kylie Gibbs, Alyssa Glore, Autumn Gorzik, Marcy Gray, Shenandoah Keckler, Ashlyn Lewis, Justin Lowe, Rachel Orton, Olivia Paul, Dominic Peters, Colby Radford, Caitlin Sterling, Lexi Tackett, Abby Wheeler, Catherine Zuzak. At this time, please welcome back to the stage Dr. Gibbs with a message to the seniors and parents.
Good evening again. As I attended graduation last year and watched Mrs. Thompson, the retiring superintendent, address the graduating class, I began to consider what tradition I might want to create for this point in the ceremony. Many of you may recall how she would recite a poem to the graduating seniors, a poem that she had read to them during their time as elementary students when she had served as their principal. Although I did not have the opportunity to watch you all grow up these many years, I can remember thinking back to a group of students, just like all of you, sitting in my third grade classroom. As a teacher, one of my favorite activities was read aloud time. I loved the opportunity to open a good book and share a thought-provoking story that my students could carry with them. If you will indulge me tonight, I would like to share one final read aloud for the class of 2020. The book I'm going to share is also for the parents here with us tonight, for you see, I'm also privileged to be a parent of one of the graduates. So I know how the parents feel sitting out there this evening. You too are reflecting on the past 18 years in your child's life. The hopes and dreams you have for your children are now taking flight. Seniors, this book is about the last experiences you have as children. And parents, it gives you a chance to reflect on these opportunities you had with your child. My hope is that you can all look back to the many wonderful memories you share, cherish those memories, and watch for the many lasts that are still to come. At the conclusion of me sharing this story, the graduates will be coming to greet you with a token of appreciation along with words of gratitude. The story is called "Let Me Hold You Longer" by Karen Kingsbury. Guys, hold out for the song. Long ago, you came to me, a miracle of firsts. First smiles and teeth and baby steps, a sunbeam on the burst. But one day you will move away and leave me to your past, and I will be left thinking of a lifetime of your last. The last time that I held a bottle to your baby lips, the last time that I lifted you and held you on my hip, the last night when you woke up crying, needing to be walked, when last you crawled up with your blanket, wanting to be rocked. The last time you ran to me, still small enough to hold, the last time you said you'd marry me when you grew old. Precious simple moments and bright flashes from your past, would I have held on longer if I'd known they were your last? Our last adventure to the park, your final midday nap, the last time when you wore your favorite faded baseball cap, your last few hours of kindergarten, those last days of first grade, your last at-bat in Little League, last colored picture made. I never said goodbye to all your yesterdays long past, so what about tomorrow will I recognize your last? The last time you catch a frog in the old backyard pond, the last time you run barefoot across our fresh-cut lawn. Silly, scattered images will represent your past. I keep on taking pictures, never quite sure of your last. The last piano lesson, last vacation to the lake, your last weeks of middle school, last soccer goal you make. I look ahead and dream of days that haven't come to pass, but as I do, I sometimes miss today's sweet, precious last. The last time that I help you with a math or spelling test. The last time that I shout that your room is still a mess. My life keeps moving faster, stilling precious days that pass. I want to hold on longer, want to recognize your last. That last time when you need my help with details of a dance. The last time you talk to me about your hopes and dreams. The last time you wear a jersey for your high school team. I've watched you grow and barely notice seasons as they pass. If I could freeze the hands of time, I'd hold on to your last. For come some bright fall morning, you'll be going far away. Your new life will beckon in a brilliant sort of way. One last hug, one last goodbye, one quick and hurried kiss. One last time to understand just how much you'll be missed. I'll watch you leave and think how fast our time together passed. Let me hold on longer, God, to every precious last. representative of the Crawford County R1 School District, it is my privilege to recommend these graduates to our Board of Education and certify that they have fulfilled all requirements in accordance with Bourbon High School and the Missouri Department of Education in achievement of their high school diploma. At this time, I would like to welcome Ms. Jessica Beckerback and School Board President, Mr. Stephen Waldron, to present your diplomas. Autumn.
Autumn Rose Baltzell. Rachel Marie Orton.
Yes, girl.
Alyssa Amber Marie Glore.
Okay.
Autumn Rain Gorzik.
Right now. We're about to do it. Please. Do it. You got this. Just say I love you. Say I love you guys.
Kaylin Cheyenne Robinson.
Yes, Kaylee! Okay, so, Courtney.
Courtney Luann Evans.
Keep trying.
Abigail Lynn Wheeler. Lacey J. Marie Kelly. Shenandoah Ann Keckler. Marcella Claire Louise Gray. Sophie Michael Jasper. Layla Jean Missy. Amanda Marie Jewel Ogden. Savannah Lynn Lopez. Kendra Marie Hahn. Sarah Nicole Lynn Lilly. Caitlin Nicole Sterling. Wesley James Reeves. Dalton James Edward Cimaroli. Connor Matthew Sinholtz. Justin Wayne Lowe. Ethan Mitchell Vaughn. Carter Wyatt West. Oh, I'm sorry. Carter Lee Helton. Alexander Track Branson. Elijah Daniel King. Caleb Carson Biggers. Nicholas David Callahan. Dominic Riley Peters. Jake Paul Butchnick. Timothy Jordan Cunningham. Kevin Dean Harding. Mason Lucas Zahn. Matthew Charles Sulky. Jonah Sampson Price. Evan Allen Karakitis. Jesus Howard Raul Lopez. Jordan Taylor Couch. Summer Marie Tripp. McKenna Geneva Skaggs. Alex Riley Montez. Alexis Dawn Tackett. Kaylee Samantha Bates. Catherine Lula Zuzak. Olivia Lynn Paul. Paige Nicole Fugit. Trinity Lee Frey. Ashlyn Lydia Lewis. Kylie Beth Gibbs. Colby Joe Radford. Jarrett Paul Wagner. Jordan Douglas Wagner. Alexander Cole Johnson. Zachary McCall Tweedle. Delane John Noley. Anthony Donald Sampson. Eric Joseph Sansuzi. Chance Arthur Mathis. Isaac James Tiskey. Ryan Scott Fetters. J. Lewis Coggy. Tyler Michael Lewis. Aaron David Ferris. Lane Noah Volkman. Samuel Allen Rowden. Michael Shane Hardy. Mason Ray Hunter. At this time, you may move your tassels. Hang on to those poppers, guys. We're not there yet. Hang on to those poppers. Almost. Almost there. Okay, seniors. It has been a pleasure standing here in front of you today celebrating this huge milestone. I am so proud of the hard work you have put forward to become Warhawk graduates. I've had the privilege of working in the district the past 14 years, 13 as a 6th grade teacher, and this past year as an assistant principal. Many of you I had in class years ago and have watched you grow into intelligent, successful individuals that you are today. Some of you have moved in throughout the years, and I feel blessed that I've gotten to know you and be part of your senior year. Either way, being part of the Warhawk family is something that we all have in common. I have a tremendous amount of pride in being a Warhawk. So what does it mean to be a Warhawk? Throughout my experience over the years, you, the students, have taught me that very meaning. Being a Warhawk means inclusion. Whether you were involved in sports, club, band, choir, FFA, Beta, invested in your academic experience, built lifelong friendships with fellow classmates and teachers, or all of the above, there is a place here for everyone. Being a Warhawk means family. I've watched you lend a helping hand to your fellow classmates, share random acts of kindness that allow you to be proud of the person you have become while adding value to others. I've watched you encourage each other to be your best and lean on each other through hard times. I've witnessed our school and local community come together to support you, our seniors, to give you the best memories during times of uncertainties. We are a Warhawk family, and we will be long after today. Being a Warhawk means perseverance. Perseverance is such a quality characteristic to have, and I have learned more about perseverance from you, the senior class, in the last few months than ever before. Through setbacks, disappointments, and uncertainties, you all persevered, and here you are graduating. You have defined Warhawk Strong with a whole new meaning. Thank you for your devoted pride as a Warhawk. You have made an everlasting mark on our school and community. Beyond the school walls, you are about to embark in a new phase of your life. Don't let fear of challenges, hardships, or failure discourage you. You have already proven that you have the ability to overcome anything. Every difficulty in life provides opportunity, and adversity builds character, strength, and resilience. Stay curious and dream big. Albert Einstein once said, "The mind that opens to a new idea never returns to its original size." Don't let the fear of falling keep you from flying. As we conclude this ceremony, I want to leave you with a few more words. With the future at hand, may you continue to pursue excellence. May wisdom and insight guide you as you strive to build bridges. Celebrate this achievement and always know a blessing is with you, for the spirit of success is your own. Seniors, please rise. Not yet. Rise, but don't blow the poppers yet. Hold the poppers. All right, guys. Although your journey as a Warhawk is ending, your future is just beginning. Today we pay tribute to your hard work and accomplishments. And so now the real adventure begins. Congratulations to the class of 2020. You are officially Bourbon Warhawk senior graduates.